What's going on YouTube? So of course, you know, I'm back again with another reaction video. So let's get into this video real quick and I'm gonna chop it back with you guys.
Get right into it. Who the f gave y'all this title as to call yourselves single mothers? Y'all bitches not single mothers. Y'all are difficult. A single mother is a female who raises her children or child alone because the father of her children or child is either incarcerated, deceased, or just a flat out deadbeat. So if your baby father doesn't fall under any of those categories, you're not a single mother. Some of y'all are baby mothers. You let the father see the kid, but you're just irritating. You're toxic. You want to argue. You want to be with him. Ugh, y'all know what y'all are. Y'all love that title. But the rest of y'all difficult. Put that in your bio. You're not a boy mom. You're a difficult bitch. I call you up to get my kid. You say, yeah, it's cool, but let me ask you a question. You still with that? What that got to do with anything? Click. You hang up. Now you sending him a long paragraph telling him how you're never going to see your kids, how he's getting put on child support. Does that sound like a fuck?
I have to stop it there quickly to agree everything of what this woman is saying, because it's like when a woman says this, it's a clear indication of everything I was saying was right. You're dealing with hyenas, a single mother, right? And things are not going how you want it to go with her. It's because really and truly she's actually doing it by purpose to be uncooperative with you. She's really trying to be a menace in your life, you feel me? That's the reason why I say, and I will always stand by it, men should never do co-parenting modern day females. Because the only time is exceptional, which I said in one of my other videos, when you are dealing with a woman that's a single mother, is if she's a widow, baby father is not in her life no more, completely gone out the life. She can't even find where he's at. You know, he's got a life sentence in jail. He can't provide. And she was with him and all of those things happened, and that's different. Those type of single mothers, they're exceptional because they didn't technically broke their home. You know, circumstance happened for that to happen. But when you see your single mother, yeah, she can still reach her baby father, but she choose, you know, not to be cooperative with him. Those ones there are the biggest problem. And I'll say it again, men, you should run away from females like that. You should never ever participate with them, regardless if they got a kid with you and they showing the uncooperative. Keep it swerving, man. You're gonna do your kid a favor, you're gonna do yourself a favor, you're gonna do humanity a favor. Keep it swerving. Your kids are gonna come and find you, and when they come and find you, make sure you're patient enough to offer them the life that they didn't have with their baby mom. You dig?
Need a break. Postpartum is so hard. You got the break. You so tired, but you got a whole bunch of mouth to argue with a just want to see his kid. You're not a single mother. You're a difficult bitch. When you have conversations and you try to make yourselves a victim out, yeah, girl, I was with my kids all week and I'm a single mother. Stop telling bitch that. Tell her I'm a difficult bitch. My baby father want to see my kid, but because he don't want to be with me and because I think I run this over here, don't go how I go, how I say, then not going. Why don't y'all start telling people that? Y'all bitches not single parents. Leave that shit 25 too. Pack that shit up.
Bow. I love that. Beautiful, beautiful message. I want to touch on one thing as well. Notice when she says, you know, when things don't go my way, everything's going to be chaotic. And this is what I tell men all the time, right? You can't deal with females like that. You can't be in a position and operate out of fear. Majority of the time, when I hear some people say, you know, I'm trying to be there for my kids, but every time I try to be a good dad, I feel like it's been rubbed in my face. Yeah, because you're operating out of fear. It doesn't work when a man is operating out of fear. You can't lead, you know. Say, for instance, right, you're supposed to see your kids on a Saturday. Getting close to the weekend, you're going to have a beautiful dinner date with your new sis, and you're going to see your kid on a Saturday. In the back of your head, you're thinking, I hope this girl don't shag my plan up on a Saturday. And then when it comes to Thursday, she gives you a message, yeah, can we move Saturday to another week because my mum wants to look after my kid. And now you're just thinking at the back of your head that this woman just disrespected my whole schedule. And now you and your new man can't have that pleasant date on a Friday. Why? Because you're thinking that you're not going to see your kid on a Saturday because of this hyena that's moved the date. That's a woman that's pulling string in your life. As a man, you should never be in a situation of operating in fear. Fear of not being able to see your kid. At some point, you're going to have to cut that off, man, and be the best version of yourself. You can't lead a new relationship if you have an uncooperative woman pulling the string. It's impossible. It doesn't make sense. That don't make no sense. And I know that's happening to a lot of guys right now. And a lot of guys know that's the problem they need to cut off, but they feel like if they do that, society is going to make them look like they're a bad dad. Fuck the society and fuck the program. Because you need to understand this. You're not a man. If you stand for nothing, you're going to fall for anything. If you're not with a woman that you don't want to be with, you should never ever participate in being in no program of no hyena. She couldn't get into your program, is what it is. If she leaves and she says, yo, hey, this is what we're going to do. If that's not something you're interested in, say, no, that's not something I'm interested in. I don't consign to that program, but I wish you the best. See you later. Whenever you want to get into my program, this is how my pattern is. If you can fit your schedule into my pattern, then what to do? It's a win-win. If not, skedaddle out here, man. It's cool. I'm going to see the kid when the kid hits a certain age. You know what I mean? That's how a real man's supposed to move. The other time, a lot of you guys, right, I've been beaten down by society so much where you feel like you have to, you know, comply. I had a message, right? Put a message on a video that I had not too long ago. Let me actually read it out. You know, and this is one of the reasons why I can tell why some men are being beaten down by the system. So this guy said, so this was a message that was posted in one video that was on one of my TikTok channel, right? And the guy goes, LOL, go ahead and try it. The system isn't designed for men. So if you ain't playing your role and she hits the CSA, people up, they're coming for something. So this is one of the reasons why submitting to the system and submitting to the woman's program, because they're scared of this CSA or child support. So they've got to get a line. So fellas, I say that to say to you, yeah, you see a man pandering online, it's because that shook. When you see a man pandering online, that brother is shook. That guy is scared of getting put on child support, so he doesn't want to talk too much. You got to understand, if a man is operating by fear, you're not really your man. You can't lead because it's easy to break you. That's the reason why I tell a lot of you guys, don't co-sign getting into a program that does not benefit you. Your peace is the most important thing. And I'm glad this woman actually made this video, because, you know, it's better for a woman to actually say it for what it is than me saying it. Because when I say it, it kind of sounds harsh. I'm not making content to be a people's pleaser. That's one thing I'll never do. You feel me? Because I'm always going to say how it is. That's the reason why I started this channel. Oh.
God gave me grace. God gave me style. God gave me grace. God put a smile on my face. God made me smile on my face. God made me shine like the sun. God make me shine like the sun. Sometimes I feel like I'm the one. Sometimes I feel like it ain't my fault.